Hello everyone and welcome to Turkish Home Cooking. In this video, we will be making a well-known savory pastry in Turkey called Achma or Turkish-style soft bagel. Now let's get started with this video. We will start by placing 1 cup of water into our bowl. Now we will be adding 2 tablespoons of sugar into our water. Mix the sugar and water together and at the same time, add 1 tablespoon of yeast and mix. Now we will be mixing in 1 cup of warm milk. Make sure your milk is warm and not directly from the refrigerator. Now continue mixing. Now we will be mixing in 2 egg whites. Make sure you leave the egg yolks for later and continue mixing. After mixing for a while, we will add 125 milliliters of oil to our mixture and make sure you continue mixing. Now we will add 4 teaspoons of salt to the mixture. This recipe calls for 5 cups of flour, but do not place all at once. Add cup by cup and mix until you get the right consistency. Mix well. Once the mixture starts to come together, start using your hands and knead the dough. To know if your dough is ready, put your hand on top of the dough. It should be sticky but not sticky enough to stick to your hand. Now we will cover in plastic wrap. Wrap the dough in a blanket to keep warm. Wait for 1 hour. After 1 hour, your dough should have risen, as shown here. Unpeel your plastic wrap. Put your hands in oil to keep the dough from sticking to your hands while you're working with it. Start pulling your dough from the sides to the center as shown here to get the dough away from the bowl. Doing this will get rid of all the air bubbles, also makes the final product not smell like yeast. Place oil on surface to keep from sticking since we will be working with the dough on the surface. Now place your dough on the surface. Start kneading. Start making a large circle with the dough. Put butter as you're working to make sure it ends up being layered. Continue working your dough into a circle. Once you make a big enough circle, we will start folding. Start by folding one side to the center of the circle and fix the edges. Add more butter. Now repeat the same thing with the other side. Fold the side to the center. Fix the edges. Make sure you use a lot of butter while working with the dough. Now we will fold the dough in half. Fix the sides. Now we will start cutting the dough. We will be using a pizza cutter to cut the dough. Now we will cut horizontal lines on our dough. Now we will take each individual piece and start shaping it. To make the shape, start by twisting one of the pieces and then connecting the two ends. Repeat this with all the pieces. Place on tray with parchment paper. Let it rise on the tray for 15 minutes. Now we will be using the 2 yolks we saved from before. Mix them together and place on top of each individual bagel. We will be using poppy seeds to place on top, but this is optional. Place in oven that has been reheated at 375 Fahrenheit. Cook time is 25 to 30 minutes. Once done, place on tray for 15 minutes for cooling. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy!